Well, I remember things like this one evening I had gone to bed and I was like, yeah, I'm going to wake up and have a productive day. Yes. And I'm like, yeah, got myself psyched up. And so I woke up the next day and the intense fatigue that I had was quite, I didn't leave bed until 2 p.m. I think the best way to describe fatigue to someone who doesn't experience fatigue would be, imagine your best thick winter coat and imagine going out and getting caught in torrential rain. Your thick winter coat that covers you head to toe, and that gets caught in torrential rain, so then it's soaked, it's thick, so it's heavy on you. That's what fatigue is, where you're carrying that weight around you and it's just sitting on you everywhere. And in some places it's worse than other places. But anyway, so this one afternoon now, because I'd woken up fatigued, and so I was just like, okay, I'm gonna press on. I think I was making a stir fry or something like that. I was like, alright, yeah, I'm gonna press on, I'm gonna get these vegetables. Yeah. So I left the house, I got onto the bus. I want to talk about the bus. And got onto the bus, and I got off the bus and I'm walking down towards the shop. So I'm walking, and me and this guy, I saw this guy from afar. I was like, okay, this guy's from afar. Me and him are walking towards each other, about to pass each other. That's what I thought anyway. About to pass each other, and I'm walking with my walking stick. And the guy with his baby buggy rolls into the walking stick. I just stopped, because if the walking stick is what's holding me up, he's just rode into it. He rode into it, looked at me, stopped, looked at me, and then carried on. Didn't say a word. I think shock is an understatement for me to say, but I was like, okay, that's different. So then I got to the shop. I'm looking around for my, sun-dried tomatoes, some vegetables. I'm going in the shop, and then this little child kicks the stick. I was like, am I missing something? And I sincerely thought, am I invisible? For that split moment, that split second, I was thinking, am I invisible? Because then, shortly afterwards, I'm in the queue to pay for my stuff, and the lady hits the stick with her shopping. I was like, am I invisible? Seriously, am I not here? But then I am here, because when they hit the stick's about to drop, and if I'm leaning on the stick for balance and support to hold me up, and then they knock it, or they kick it, or they bang it, it's just like, all I can imagine is that they don't understand I'm a young person with a walking stick, is what they're seeing. Okay, she probably doesn't need it, because I had someone say that to me. She probably doesn't need it, that's why she's using it. I was thinking, it doesn't really make sense, people using walking sticks, doesn't make sense that you're going to use a walking stick and not need it, so therefore you can kick it. I was like, okay. I have countless experiences where people have seen the stick, they've kicked it, they've hit it, they've banged it, they've rode into it with buggies, they've done all sorts of things. But then all I can say is ignorance of those that do not know. So then you do things that you just don't expect, and you just continue to do more and more. And I always wonder to myself, how would what is that person seeing? Because they're seeing me with the stick, they're seeing the young person with the stick. That's all I can imagine is what they're registering or processing. Young person stick, not needing it, don't need it. That's what they're seeing. But then I'm just thinking, for the person that needs the stick, because I know of people that are in wheelchairs and people do the same thing. I don't understand. And it's just, it's kind of hard, because then you get on the bus, and once again, because I'm a young person with a health issue, people don't understand. So then I sit down in those on the seats where it says for priority, give to disabled people, and priority something the bus says, and I sit there, and then you actually have people telling me to get up. I sat there one time, and this woman got on the bus, and she's all loud and everything, and then the lady in front of me got up for her. She said, no. So then she walks forward and then tells me to get up. So then everyone on the bus, on the bus saw me struggle to get on the bus, but then nobody said anything. So I get up with my stick. Everyone sees me. Then the lady that told me to get up, she goes, oh, sorry. You can sit beside me if you want. I was just like, I'm alright, thanks. And then everyone that watched everything that's just gone on, they didn't say a word. Just like the other day we went to a shop and I was standing there walking again, and then this young girl is running around and she sees me, registers me, but clearly didn't, then barges past me. I nearly dropped, and if it wasn't for my friend that was standing there to hold the boxes up, a nice situation would have occurred, of all the shelves and stuff dropping. And it's just, it makes me wonder, how blind are we? Is it until you actually have someone in your family or in your life, or unless you are struck with a disability or something that hinders you from everyday normality, you will do things like that and you'll be blind to the need of others in that way. It doesn't make sense. But then it's crazy where you experience it even in those that know you. That's when it's something else. It's when even those that know you, they will see you sitting there struggling to do that. I tell people about how I don't eat for how many hours, and then they're like, okay, that's it. But then at the same time, I can't really blame them, because if you don't experience it yourself, you don't really know how and what to do. And it's unfortunate that it's until you experience it yourself, until you're touched with it personally, is when your eyes are opened to what it is to have a disability. Because trust me, no one that has a disability has asked for it. Because if that was the case, I would surely ask for something that was more visible. Something that you could see immediately. You saw me and say, yeah, she's got that. So then you know what to do. You process in your mind, and it should be a quick thing. But then even in that, I'm sure that wouldn't happen either. Because people, I kind of say, I feel like if someone can't understand something, they kind of block it up. If I can't understand what's going on here, I block it up. So then if I block it up, then I don't have to address it. I don't have to do anything about that. And I know countless people that are experiencing that with their families, with their friends, where people have shut doors. I went to school with this girl in secondary school. We were walking towards each other and I saw her and I went to say hello. To her, and she continued to walk past me. I'm assuming this is because I had the stick. I don't know what she was thinking, but she just walked past me like she didn't know me. No, actually, she walked past me, then gave me a look and then carried on. I was like, okay, wasn't expecting that, but okay, it's alright. You know, I will live. Praise God. You know, my life does not depend on her or the many other people, or that guy that rode into the stick with his buggy, or the many people that hit the stick or kicked the stick or banged the stick. And it's just like these little experiences, because can you imagine, you've had a day, you've woken up fatigued, you haven't eaten, and you're trying to go and find something to eat, and right now it kind of feels like everyone's hindering you from doing that simple thing of eating something simple. Something, it's kind of like your human right, but it's like, I can only but praise God, because I'm here to tell the tale. And my words would be to anyone who's ever experienced or experiencing such things, don't pay them any mind. Don't pay them any mind. And it's a lot of ignorance that people don't know. So then if you don't know, you block, you put the barrier up so you don't have to do anything, and then carry on and ignore. I'm here to say that if you're going through whatever, if it be mental, physical, emotional, whatever, someone else may ignore you, but don't pay them any mind. It's between you and Christ, you and God upstairs. He will sort you out. He will look after you. And this is where I'll tell you every single time. Every video I'm going to make is going to say this, because I've had such an experience where it's really me one. It's like, it's been me one, but now the Lord has opened doors in ways that I can't even imagine. Open doors in ways where people want to help me. Not even me asking. They're here to help me. And it's just like, when you don't experience that, you don't even know how to receive the help that God has given you. So then this is where I'm saying again, Don't be afraid to talk to anyone, and don't be afraid to ask for help. So yes, for now I'm just going to enjoy the sunlight that's up here, just getting my left and my right, you know, it's all good.